All right, now I want to get into Silver Mountain Water. Now, first of all, why is this so popular? Well, we get basically a lime and mandarin orange opening, and then you have the green tea and the black currant. And the black currant with the citrus kind of builds a little bit of a different fruity kind of freshness. But you have the green tea, which is a very soothing kind of green smell. And green tea does a good job in fragrance when it works. So then, the petite grain blends well with the citrus, but it develops with the galbanum to just get some aromatics. And you get basically sandalwood and musk in this dry down, which increase just a little bit of depth to this. But it only maintains itself a little bit because you still have this very transparent cloud of aromatics. This is very fresh smelling. This is not your sensual nighttime scent. This is a daytime scent. And so Silver Mountain Water, I get kind of a freshness to this one. Like this is definitely almost like fresh air. And, the citruses give a very soothing, relaxing smell to this one, almost like the way lavender does, because this kind of has a backbone here. And when you put petite grain in the base notes, you always keep the citrusy tone. And so, like, if you like Fierce Cologne by Abercrombie and Fitch, this kind of has a similarity because they both have this citrus with woodsy musk in a very high-end pattern. And honestly, creeds don't always have the staying power, but they are loved by a lot of famous people. So the creeds were traditionally making fragrances for kings and queens, and they can custom make fragrances too. Just so you know, like a lot of people, they'll pay creed. Traditionally they would make them custom more, and now I'm not so sure if they do that, but they were always having this envelope pushing quality because the creed has very diverse smells depending on what you want. And the Creed is one of the heavily copied fragrances, especially by the hip hop artists. So Silver Mountain Water actually does a good job because it's kind of an aromatic green citrus with just a touch of wood and musk, which is a very conventional, not original, but high quality blend. And it basically has a very typical scent pyramid, but the scent pyramid in this fragrance has better notes, which make this one better than the other ones. And so, the galbanum actually helps the dry down a lot with the woodsy musk, while all that citrus and the transparency make it fresh. And so it really smells high end to people. Like this is not a cheap fragrance. Cheap fragrances versus this, people will take this anytime, any day over department store stuff. Like this will make a lot of stuff smell cheap. So you might want to check this out, but I would probably recommend getting minis. This is where it's Creed, and where you buy Creed is really a big issue because if it's on eBay, you're probably going to get water, and fake stuff. So this is definitely recommended. If you go to Sephora, they probably will love this one. So it's loved by people in Fragrantica and base notes. It definitely has its lovers, and there aren't so many haters in this one. So this one is definitely a very nice, enigmatic, uplifting, fresh kind of fragrance. It's like a breath of fresh air in the spring or in a tropical country. It kind of brings you to that because it kind of lifts your mood. It has a freshness to it. It's kind of a cloud of very aromatic complexity. And it's definitely recommended on a date night. Even though it's a daytime scent, it's so fresh and pleasant, a lot of people could wear this one. So even women could wear this, honestly. And, this is my review and hope it helps.